Hi, in today's video I'm going to be reviewing Ryobi Jetfan blowers. Okay, so there's the stack of 40 volts. Two have batteries, and the one in the front is the brushed version. They all seem to have the same fan. I think the motors may be different. Looks like to be about... Actually, this one's quite a bit wider. Since it has a brushed motor, it's the inner diameter of the motor is quite a bit thicker than these brushless ones. You can see the fan is actually different. This was their 2019 model. It has the carbon ode to carbon on the back here. I don't know if you can see inside there for the fan, but it's about a 90 millimeter fan. If you've ever seen, like, for EDF jets, they would put a 90 millimeter fan on an EDF jet and it would run for about 5 minutes. These run for about 15. So I don't think you can see back into that one very well. But the fan looks pretty similar. It's possible they're a little bit different. That one, they look the same. So this is the newer 2022 model. I can barely see my screen to tell if this is in frame. But I actually like this one the best. It has a balanced fan. This brushless version, the fan, it tends to sound kind of out of balance. It's almost like a bicycle where you put a playing card in the spokes. It's a little bit out of balance and it gives it kind of a jitter, and I think that was maybe the point of it. We got 6 and 7 on the back. Everybody's made out of carbon. This one is balanced. So yeah, just for trying them out, the one that I would suggest to get is the one in the back. I know it's $329 or whatever, but this front one, this is the brushed version. This one works pretty well. It was very loud because the fan's very close to the back, and it would kind of scream. But like I say, it's brushed, so it has a limited life due to mechanical switching of the motor. These have electronic switching of the motor, so they're just going to last longer. So originally I just bought this to replace it, and then I saw this one was more powerful, and I just thought, you know, I'm going to give that one a shot. And unfortunately I can't try this one out because it's burnt out. It was starting to have like spikes in it. Like it would go really good for a moment, and then it would kind of lose RPM and then go back up and down, like the brushes weren't contacting very well, or they were getting hot and burnt up, and I could smell it too. So when it comes to electronics like this, no one should be using brushed motors, I don't think. I really don't think so. And brushless, you shouldn't even have to say it. It should be a given. It's like duh. But anyway, as far as using them, the button's the same on these two. This turbo button, it doesn't feel like, these are falling everywhere. It doesn't feel very nice. It doesn't give any. It just kind of... I thought it was broken at first until I put the battery in and tried it. But this one, it kind of goes up and down. It feels more like a lever. Hopefully all this is in frame, or I have to redo it all, huh? This also has a lock, so you can turn it on. Sounds like it's pulsing though. So if you want a low speed. It works pretty well, that one. And it's nice and smooth. Like I said, this one was nice and smooth. This one has a vibration. possible it's just due to the way the fan's set up, or it could be the inlet or outlet. It could have to do with tuning it, the air and the way it goes in and out. They're kind of like a horn, but I think it's just the fan. I have a lot of experience with EDFs, which is electronic ducted fan, and electric ducted fan. It's an RC airplane that has a fan in it, and when they're out of balance, they sound like this second one, the 2019 model. And when they're balanced very well and made out of carbon fiber, they sound more like that rear whisper. Now this one has come in a few styles since, I think, 2019. They kind of revamp it every 6 months or so. And you can tell this is the most powerful one because this black piece comes all the way in. The ones that aren't as powerful, they're more like 600 CFM. This will be yellow and this will be black. So if you have black all the way up here, that's your telltale that it's the 730 CFM and it's 190 miles per hour. But it's not and, it's or. Because this is what makes it 190 miles an hour, is you pinch it down. And then when you pinch it down, you're not going to get the same CFM. So it's the CFM is and or it's or, not and. So you can see it's breathing a lot easier without that on there. So it even says right on here 190, 160, 175, 190. You cut it to the one you want. I think you can buy extras. Hopefully this is all on frame, otherwise it's pretty annoying that I have to redo this video, but hopefully I don't. So, you can find these used on the internet, but at the store they come with the packs. So if you don't need the packs, you can buy the tool and sell the packs, or if you need the packs, you can buy the tool, keep the packs, and sell the tool. And people are doing that. If you look on eBay, a lot of times there will be either packs or tools, and you get a choice to go ahead and get some. Alright, so here we are. We have kind of a root and crude thrust test here. I'm gonna use the same big battery on all of these so that they're fair. This one probably puts out a little bit higher voltage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this with this guy on there. Yeah, this is about as crude as it gets, but it's better than nothing. So I'm just touching it on 2 points. What does that say, 2 pounds? Come on, guy. That's saying 1 pound. Bit of wind today. Really wanting to get a good tear. There we go. So let's see what we get. See if the tear holds. Yep. So it looked like 4.4 on that one. But that was with the E-flux tip on it. So we'll take that nozzle off. Let's try it without the nozzle. Same one. This is the heavy duty one. See if our tear holds. Be nice if it did. Yep, there it is. Well, the scale is only so sensitive. This is just an Amazon. It's made for hundreds of pounds, so hopefully this comparison holds up. So 412 without the E-flux tip on there. This is a fully charged battery, and it's going to transfer to this one. We'll use the same battery, same test stand. And for those that have a nice skateboard setup or whatnot, you know, feel free to do another test if you don't have faith in mine. This is just a quick, let's do a test. I'll tear it up. Tear it. I had a hard time getting the turbo button on. I was using these to hold it down and it took a second, but 2 pounds 12 on that one. And I would say that's about what that brushed one is. Alright, so I did trowel and brush on some Portland cement, and it wasn't the really nice bag stuff you can buy. I don't know if it would have been any better. The first ingredient in those is Portland cement, and I live in the north, so it just doesn't hold up. If you're in the north, like if you can't plant tropical trees and things, I really don't recommend to put anything on the cement on a top coat. It doesn't seem to stick. But I have this one set up over here, so I'm going to blow all of that with that one, and we'll do that one first. That's the low power one. Here's the low power one. The high power one, 730 CFM, no tip. Let's doing this other guy's work. Yeah, it's doing the work of the other blower. Alright, so there it is. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope to help you make a decision on which Ryobi blower you would like to buy. Always remember you can shop in my eBay store, GB Hatchery. I have all kinds of shoes, clothing, skates, all pre-owned items for sale on eBay. And I'll leave a link in the description. Other than that, I hope you're safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.